we both were looking for an opportunity to work together, and we really wanted to work with Varuna with us. So we are very grateful and glad that things worked out. 17 years of relationship, 10 years of marriage. Is there any point discussing what I want to change and what he wants to change? Don't you think that we have come to this mutual, decision that we will accept each other the way we are, because nothing is going to change in this relationship anymore? I love that anxiety, nervousness. I love that when you get butterflies in your stomach. I love that feeling, and I love when any role demands certain kind of like preparation or investment of time, energy, and emotion.
Congratulations, finally the third season is out and will be out on August 6th, and trailer is out. So happy to see you all, and thank you so much for giving us time. And
thank you. Our pleasure.
So it's been our 2 season and third season. So please tell us about your journey. How has been for you this season, for all these 3 seasons?
I would say the first 2 seasons were very smooth. The third one was a roller coaster because of the pandemic, of course.
True.
But yes, I think we both were looking for an opportunity to work together, and we really wanted to work with Varuna with us. So we are very grateful and glad that things worked out. And Mirchi Originals, it is a Mirchi original show. So Mirchi approached us, Ranjit and Amishu, who have been our producers, and also very good friends. So I think the sets of Aani Kay Hava is like home. So you don't really feel anything different. And you are in Pune. So you're treated and you're pampered like anything. So the journey, I would say that for a couple, from a script point of view, for Zuri and Saket, it started with them being just newly married. It's an arranged marriage. And the first things that you experience after being in a new marriage. The second season was all about, finding those small nook jokes and, those small daily issues that what you like, what I like, whether I like this pet or you like that pet, and what happens if there is of course, it ended on a very high note discussing about having a child or conceiving a child. And the third season now, their marriage is 5 years old. They've been through all. The honeymoon period is over. Now the reality starts to hit, and there is pandemic. So I think this couple is really going to go through a lot of emotional and fun journey where they will probably will find each other or find something new about each other, or where the love will be tested as in not like a dramatic way, but in a day-to-day's life. How if you are put in every problematic situation, and if a couple has to deal with it as partners or together, and if they survive, then their relationship becomes even more thicker, or their relationship grows or it evolves. So I think that's how the Zui and Saket's relationship is going to be in the third season. But I think this I will let Umesh say, which is his favorite, that how finally we have arrived on why finally we decided to do the third season. The credit goes to whom?
Yeah, the credit goes to audience, definitely, because when we did first season, we were not at all, we were not thinking of doing any more seasons, because we were just focusing on first season. But the way audience reacted to the first season, the way we got huge response from the audience. So because of that, we did the second season, and the response, never,
I think after the second season only people started asking.
The third season, and whatever you post on social media, in whichever way, like if we post on for some different project, some story, at least minimum 10 questions will be there when Aani Kay Hava season 3 is going to come. So this kind of craze is there in between the audience, and people are really waiting for the season 3. So because of I give all credit to audience. Because of them, we are doing all the third season as well. And I hope the response will continue, and we will be doing
Exactly. Yeah.
more and more
5, 6,
seasons.
right?
It's up
So,
to MS
yeah.
also. Definitely, they should think in that way, that people are reacting in such a way that we should go ahead with more seasons.
So like we have been seeing you working in the films, like, but not together. Where time please after time please. So I mean, how has been the? Do you ever got any script or not? With you accepted or not for working together? Anybody other than Varun? Yes. Anything happened
Till
before?
time, please, we actually worked a lot together.
Yeah.
Like we did a play, television
Yes, yes.
show, film, everything. So we consciously took this decision that let's just take a break and let's not work together for a little while, because people might just think that this. And we also got married in between. So it's like
Yeah.
the real and the real and everything was just becoming same. We thought that people might just think that ये एक दूसरे के अलावा किसी से साथ काम ही नहीं करते. And it was a conscious decision for a few years. But later I thought that now it's time that I really want to work with you, because he's a fantastic co-actor.
Yeah.
And it's wonderful to share screen with him. But we were looking for an opportunity. Sometimes the projects which were coming, we were not liking it, and things we wanted to do were not working out. But as I said, we are grateful and we are glad that it was eventually Aani Kay Hava where it all happened, and no regrets. In fact, I'm grateful and thankful that the other things didn't work out, so we could do Aani Kay Hava.
I mean, what do you admire about each other, and what do you like to change about, if in case?
17 years of relationship, 10 years of marriage. Is there any point discussing what I want to change and what he wants to change? Don't you think that we have come to this mutual, decision that we will accept each other the way we are, because nothing is going to change in this relationship anymore.
If after this interview anything will change, I will definitely give you
credit for that.
See, after this interview,
you are not going to get that credit. I'm telling you. Nothing is changing in this relationship. Everything, right from our likes, dislikes, to the reasons we fight, to reasons we come together, to the amount of, the number of times we fight and number of days we fight. Everything has remained just the same. Nothing has changed. We just don't surprise each other anymore.
When we see the character of the 3 seasons of Jui and Nachiket, so how different is of and how different Sachit, yeah. How different is it from the real life and the real life of your character?
I think that is the Varun's, that is his strength, that people can relate to these characters. He maintained that balance very well, that people should relate to these two characters as well as they think that this is an ideal couple.
Yeah.
Exactly. So I think every couple, not us, like we also feel the same way, that this part of Saket is me and this part of Zui is me, and same goes to Priya also, because some part of Saket she can relate very well, some part of Zui she can relate to it very well. So I think this happens to everyone. So that is the strength of Varun's writing.
True. So like Priya, anything you want to add on this?
No, I was just, just to continue what he was saying. It's just that there might be role reversing that might happen, but you will still be those two. So it's a lot of times it's also a boy and a girl, or a girl or a boy. I don't know. There are some elements that I might behave and which are commonly a typical boy's reaction, but I might do that. But in a relationship, when you have two people, and be it anybody, I'm not just saying girl and boy, when you have two people, it's just that equation in love is what you relate to. You could be anybody, any one of them, and as per situations, your sides could flip also. But it's just what what matters is the chemistry and the equation that they share. So nothing really is common, or nothing really is very different in both of us. We are as good as we and Saket, and we are as different as we can be.
So like when we see the OTT platform currently, the booming way it is, the Marathi theater and the theaters compared to. So how you see the currently the OTT platform? How you see? What about your views on OTT platform when we compare with the theaters and how booming it is?
Theaters
How big
around
is it?
as in
I mean theaters,
movie
like
and
yeah,
play theaters.
no,
So
not that theater, cinema hall and other theaters like OTT platform. Like we are the number of shows are coming on the OTT platform.
yeah,
Lot of
right
exposures are
now,
getting.
definitely it's a blessing that we have platforms like these where people can get some entertainment or, they can still be secured, stay at home and still get entertained. But I don't think this is an ultimate, this is the only future.
Only
Of course, I
yeah.
love OTT platforms. I love the freedom we get. I love the independence. I love the amount of the experiments you can do when it comes to the shows that you do on OTT. But I also enjoy watching movies in the theater. I do not want to watch movies when it. I mean, there are
Yeah.
films that are made only for OTT
Theaters.
platforms, keeping this type of an audience, keeping the format in mind. But if the films are made for theatrical experience, I want to have that theatrical experience. So this cannot be a permanent solution.
Right.
But definitely, I respect and I love OTT space because the kind of content you get to watch, things that you cannot watch in the movie theaters because it's a box office oriented, where the Fridays are very important. OTT, you don't have Fridays. The show is there for a time. Also, I feel that movies are also, theatrical experiences are also a group experience, whereas OTT gives me a liberty and a freedom to watch things independently at my pace, at my speed. So there are advantages and disadvantages. In the current scenario, yes, this is absolutely a blessing that we do get enough entertainment because of the OTT platforms. But I don't see only OTT being the future. I would still love to go to movie theaters and watch films and go to play theaters and watch live performances.
So like we have been saving in the theaters and in plays now in OTTs. So like when coming to the script of the film, Umesh, I just wanted to know, what kind of roles do you accept currently now? So many movies, and what kind of things you like to do or like to revolve in a career currently on this way on movies front.
I don't plan such things. Whatever comes to me, I just choose out of that. Definitely, I would like to work in a different genre and in a different kind of roles. But coming back to this, my favorite character is Saket for sure. Like I'm doing a television show as well. I am doing theater as well. Nowadays, theater is not open, so I can't perform in theater. But I'm doing that also. But yeah, as you rightly said, and Priya also said that this is blessings in disguise because we are having OTT platforms and Aani Kay Hava, the way people are reacting. So I think, again, in this manner also, people made me, think in that way that Saket is so lovable. I'm just doing my job. I'm just performing. I'm just, listening to Varun's direction or whatever he wants to, narrate. And with Priya, I enjoy working there in this production. But yes, this kind of roles are my favorite roles. Like I want to play more of a lover boy kind of a thing or a guy next door, definitely. And but in between, I would definitely like to try negative roles as well. But this is my forte. I can say this is my love, first love. If someone asks me that this is a rom-com and this is a kind of a serious and very antagonist role, so I will go for first my choice will be a rom-com, and then I will go for any kind of intense and negative role.
Great. Yeah, what about you? You have been doing so many films, like you're also making an English debut as well. So, what kind of roles you would like to be exploring currently?
What would be my future expectation?
Yeah, about the script. What kind of roles you want to explore?
Anything that makes me doubt myself. Anything that would make me doubt myself. because I think I love that anxiety, nervousness. I love that when you get butterflies in your stomach. I love that feeling, and I love when any role demands certain kind of like preparation or investment of time, energy, and emotion. I mean, all roles do require that, but the degree changes. So I love when the script needs me or the script consumes me entirely, and that I am also saying for Zui, because in a different way, because this is not my forte, this kind of script or doing. I sometimes feel that I am way better when it comes to emotional scenes or delivering intense emotions. I think I can deal with that way better than light, simple structures. But they are more difficult for me. And that's why I say that even Zui gives me that feeling. When Varun gave me the script and when I read it, I was like, this is so much fun, but I don't know how I'm going to do this because I really don't know how to be so simple and do nothing and still be that cute, innocent, and just do your regular do. I mean, it's she's so normal. She's so normal in everything that she does. And yet it's an act for me. It's not me.
Yeah.
So I think that is very important, and I like that when the directors are good. So I'm hungry for good directors. I'm hungry for good roles. It could be anything. It could be a rom-com and it could be an antagonist. I would love to play both.
So like Aani Kay Hava wasn't the third part. I mean, is there anything the script was written exactly did? I mean, is there any input from your side you all gave that know each other very well, and is there anything happen like?
No, I think for the first season we just followed Varun blindly, and in the first season Umesh and Varun's bond went to another height. So the second season Varun really didn't have to write about Saket because he knew what Umesh could do, and he kept Umesh in mind and wrote Saket Saket that way. So I think their chemistry is fabulous. I have to give this credit to Varun that I have seen a very the humor side of Umesh, the sense of humor. Umesh's sense of humor is really great. The timing is really great. But I've seen that a lot in personal life because he keeps teasing me and he loves that. He loves pulling my leg and he enjoys that like anything. I've seen that in personal life. Very, very rarely people see him like that on screen. He has always played a very boy next door, simple, or a very intense drama kind of a performance. So when Varun actually found this for him, I think he hit the right chord, and their chemistry also, like a actor-director relation, works wonderfully. That now Varun knows what Umesh can do, and Umesh knows what exactly Varun would want, and together they create magic on screen, which I really like.
Wow. So I mean, how was working with Varun? I mean, he has been one of the great directors, like making film like Muramba. So like, please tell us how been working with him.
I think I've already said it now.
Yeah, but I can say that Varun's, the strength is his quirkiness.
Yeah.
And as himself, he is a very sensitive and
he's innocently quirky.
Yeah, innocently quirky. Absolutely right. We laugh when Varun narrates anything or Varun wants something to be performed, but when the way he explains us, that is itself is so quirky. Like we, tend to laugh a lot. So that is his strength, and I say always that many couples can relate to it as well as they can. They feel that this is the ideal couple. We want to be like this. The boy maybe say that I want a partner like Zui, and the girl may, I
actually whatever the relationship has to be like Zui Saket. It could be any one of them, but
so that is Varun's strength. We don't have to change anything. The dialogue part, when we read the script, we have, we got 100%. We just have to perform that lines here and there, but that is Varun's strength, I guess.
Also, I feel it is. Oh, sorry.
No.
It's also very important to give respect to what the writers have written, because because Varun is also a writer and the director, he knows that why he has written this. Of course, all the writers know why they have written this. But with Varun, it is like he writes it with an intention of directing it in a certain way.
Oh.
You know, so when he's writing, he knows that what he's seeing. So he's seeing and he's writing. Both things are happening at the same time. That's why it's better if we don't change anything till the point where we learn the lines, we rehearse in front of him, and we improvise with him, along with him. Then it's okay, because a lot of times what he has written has a lot of undertone and different meanings, more than just what you read, on the surface. Yeah. So I think it's very important, and that this is a fact with all the writers, because they write with so much background in their head about the characters and everything. They write it with some meaning and intention. So it's not right to just randomly change lines. But of course, I know what you're saying. The improvisation part of it, that happens on set.
On set, yeah. So one last question is that, do we want to get that 4th season as well?
Will you please ask this to Mirchi and MX Player?
MX Player, I think people are here, so please.
No, they are not. They might not be the decision makers of this.
But they can,
please write to MX Player and Mirchi. Radio Mirchi.
Thank you so much, Priya. Thank you, Umesh.
Thank you so much. Lovely.
It was a pleasure talking to you, both of you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.